Good morning everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. We have a new trading setup, guys. I am currently going long, I'm scaling into a long position, even though of course it is still a bit risky. I'm gonna show you why exactly that is the case. But first of all, thank you very much for your great support, guys. We are hitting 241 subscribers. Thank you very much. Shout out to the community. We're gonna most likely do the next $100 giveaway on 500 subscribers, guys. So we have a time, of course, to accumulate more people and then of course do a nice giveaway fair for everyone. And of course I update you every day what is going on here in the crypto space with Bitcoin, and of course also with new upcoming altcoins, meme coins. I'm buying currently all sort of new coins and of course also more altcoins, because I bought a bit more of Ethereum and Tron, especially Tron I like very much with this dip that we have seen in the last couple of hours. So currently I'm really active accumulating, because I think that right now we could be at the beginning of a massive pump overall the crypto space. Of course, no financial advice, no promises, just my own opinion. I'm sharing everything what I'm trading, what I'm buying with you guys, and you can find of course all informations and all those coins here in the video description, and also the exchanges that I'm using, Maxi Global, Bybit and so on. I'm using those exchanges since years, all of them, and if you sign up with my links you will get some extra deposit bonuses. Also remember, if you want to get access to my indicators, you have to contact me over on Telegram and follow my X account, TikTok, Telegram and Instagram account, because it is good to be diversified into different communities, guys. Don't only be subscribed on YouTube here. We most likely gonna do some giveaways also through other social media platforms, especially Instagram and Twitter or X. So make sure to be following me also over there. Now guys, let's dive straight into the 4-hour time frame, because since Bitcoin started this corrective phase, we have seen a nice bounce, and I think that this bounce, even though we are getting currently rejected from the 200 moving average in the 4-hour, and we could enter here into a potential downtrend with lower lows and lower highs, at the moment we have this nice higher low created. So in theory we should expect here a nice bounce, also because a previous resistance, this resistance trend line, is now our new support trend line in the 4-hour time frame. And even though here on the spot chart we got this buy signal and we have seen this breather here, I don't think that this move is over for now. And this has to do first because of the CME chart for Bitcoin that closed at $105,700 on Friday. That means that most likely on Monday we're gonna reopen at those prices again. Here also we got that buy signal confirmed basically, and it just started to play out. That means that it is possible that we're gonna resume on Monday what we started here on Friday. So in theory we should have seen here a nice push towards $107,000 to $108,000, maybe even continue here the uptrend with Bitcoin. That's why whatever is going on during the weekend, especially to the downside, I'm taking it more as a buy opportunity and long opportunity, and that's why I'm scaling in right now into a trade right here at $105,000. This is my first entry here with $4,000, so that's why I'm starting right now this trade here. But yeah, you can also trade of course over on Bybit, whatever exchange that you want. If you still need an exchange, make sure to be using my links here to get some extra deposit bonus whenever you sign up, and then of course enter into this trade if you want. Of course this is no financial advice, guys. These are like more short-term trades, scalping trades. It is possible that also after an hour or a few hours I'm closing the trade again, depending on the markets of course, but at the moment I'm scaling into a trade, and it is a bit early of course, because I expect that this move to the upside will most likely occur on Monday and not maybe today or on Sunday, but I want to DCA into that trade right now. Especially if you go with low leverage, then your liquidation price should be somewhere below $90,000 anyway, so you have enough time to scale into a trade. Then also for Bitcoin, what we have to look at is of course the daily time frame, because right now we're getting sell signals. This is of course a warning sign. It is not completely confirmed everything, but at the moment it looks that we maybe are facing some more days sideways or down before eventually we start to pump here again. And this really needs to happen, because otherwise, based on the weekly time frame, we are of course in huge danger to fall down towards the 20 weekly moving average again at around $94,000, because here also we are looking a bit toppy. We had a bearish cross on the stochastic RSI. In my confirmation indicator, we are about to cross bearish, but only of course in the next weeks. That means we can still have 1, 2, 3 months more upside before we come down. And of course also here, once we have a sell signal then after this bearish divergence that we also had, this can easily lead into a retest of the 20 weekly moving average, and maybe afterwards again continue to push higher or eventually also crash down. Really depends what is going on, because the markets are a bit uncertain right now, also because of this geopolitical situation right now. The markets are very uncertain. You can also see here on the weekly time frame, we don't have anymore those nice weekly closes with nice green or red candles. We just have weeks to the upside, to the downside, and at the end we stay more or less at the same place. So that's kind of a doji candle that we're forming here, and that is of course meaning that we have a lot of uncertainty in the markets, and those usually are ending up bearish, more bearish than bullish. But of course this can also be resolved maybe in a few days, who knows that, and then of course we can continue here the uptrend. If we have a look into the US dollar dominance, also here we had a nice pump because Bitcoin was crashing, or let's say the US dollar dominance, or the tether dominance went up and the Bitcoin price is going down. Once this one here is getting rejected and is coming back down, then of course we're gonna see the opposite in the crypto space. And here on the daily time frame we are shifting bullish now. At least it looks like that for the next coming days. And also here on the weekly time frame we are potentially getting a buy signal with an increase in money flow, and that could potentially lead into a massive dump, at least down towards the low 90s again for Bitcoin. And that means that here maybe with the US dollar dominance we're gonna break out here to the upside. And if that happens, if we're not continuing here to go down but up, then this of course could mean, guys, that we could enter into a bear market or into a very long corrective phase for Bitcoin. I know that's very sad to hear, because time-wise we should be expecting Bitcoin to go to much higher levels, but I told you also that once Bitcoin is getting rejected at the top side of the candle channels on the monthly, we are in an extreme danger to fall into a bear market, because every time that Bitcoin retested the top side of the candle channels and we had it as a resistance, like here we crashed into the median line of the candle channels, currently at $76,000. Also here bull run was confirmed, basically the cycle top. We got rejected at the top side of the candle channels, and afterwards big crash, even way below the median line of the candle channels. Here we bounced a couple of times, but at the end we crashed down. In order to avoid that, we need those monthly closes back above $108,000, $109,000, guys. Otherwise it looks really ugly at the moment, at least for the next coming weeks. And that's why let's hope that Bitcoin can resume the uptrend and the bull run here as soon as possible. Otherwise we could be really facing a very boring, long, depressive summer here if Bitcoin is not able here to recover as soon as possible, because based on the indicators here we're really looking to potentially fall to much lower levels in the next coming weeks if we don't see here a fast recovery, guys. So that's why be subscribed here. I update you every day, of course, what is going on. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned, be subscribed. And also I'm buying currently into new coins, because very often whenever they're coming out, they are performing pretty nice. If you want to follow me, then of course you can check out those coins with the links in the video description. Currently we have this new Bitcoin Hyper, this new Snorter token and so on, where you can get nice staking rewards whenever you're buying in early. And this is exactly what I have done also here with Bitcoin Hyper. This is supposed to be the new layer 2 on top of Bitcoin. Let's hope that this is going to be better than and easier to use than Lightning and all the others, because then of course we could see much more things building up on Bitcoin. Also here, high staking rewards. I bought 21,900 coins, and almost the same I have as a reward back. So as soon as this one is coming out, I'm gonna have more coins than I purchased. And you can also do that if you want, just by clicking here buy and stake for 600% API. Of course, no financial advice, guys, with those new coins, but keep in mind that Solex is coming out in 2 days. They raised 50 millions, and then also Bitcoin Bull coming out in 16 days. If you want to buy coins that are coming out in the next coming days and weeks, then of course Solex and Bitcoin Bull. Otherwise, if you're buying and staking those coins for the long term, Bitcoin Hyper and Snorter are the ones to buy right now. And then of course see what happens with those coins. They are all linked here in the video description, guys. Take advantage. And of course also if you need an exchange where to trade, Maxi Global, Bybit and so on, all links are here. Get some sign up bonus and you're ready to go. So that's it for now, guys. I'm currently trading on the 3-hour time frame to do those scalp trades. I expect that here we're gonna see a bounce and hopefully also continuation of this bull run, because otherwise, unfortunately, things are starting to look a bit more ugly than bullish. And that's why, yeah, let's hope that things will reverse very soon on the indicators. Otherwise, we are really in huge risk here. So thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned, be subscribed, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.